What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke, and today we're doing a really cool video. We're gonna do a steak seasoning cook-off to see which one of these three steak seasonings produces the best steak, straight up, no frills, no spills, nothing special, straight out of the bottle onto the beef. We're gonna see who wins. Our candidates for victory are Hardcore Carnivore Black, holds a special spot in my heart. Something brand new from Lane's Barbecue. This is their Steak Supreme. I have had a steak with it. It is excellent, so good. Real buttery kind of a flavor, butter, garlic, those sorts of things, a little herby. It's good, it's real good. And then we got the good old, reliable, always in the top contingencies, the steak rub from Malcolm Reed over at Killer Hogs. This is a really good blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and a few extra things that he threw in there. You know, Malcolm Reed knows what he's doing, and he's got a really great steak seasoning. So those are gonna be our three competitors today. Let's get our three beautiful 1 1/4 inch cut ribeye steaks out of the packaging, and we're gonna get them tied up a little bit and get them ready for the grill. I've been doing a how to clean your grill grates video today, and we're just getting to the part where I'm gonna heat them up, sear them off, and re-season them, and then we're gonna be putting the steaks on. So in the meantime, while those coals are getting hot, we're gonna fix these steaks up and let the seasoning soak on for a little while. So let's go ahead and get that process started. All right, so we're just gonna get these out, like I said, tie them up. Really pretty steaks, and they had them set nicely in the display case at the grocery store, and whenever they put them into this packaging, I could see that there are some loose cuts on them, and so I want to tie these up to just sort of hem that up. Isn't that a beautiful steak right there? Just honestly, that's a beautiful steak. But we're going to tie them up and get them ready to go on. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a loop in the end, and if y'all got y'all's own way of doing this, tell me. But tie a little loop in the end right there, cut that off. See about what we need to go all the way around the steak. So somewhere in there. Cut it off. And then it's just a simple matter of pulling that through that loop, getting it sort of centered up on the steak as far as the thickness is concerned. Make sure you're pulling your little loose pieces in. And then it's just tighten, form, tighten, form. Make sure you're staying in the center of the steak. This is going to give it a nice round shape, great look. Then we're just going to wrap that under, pull it through, and pull that tight like that. And that one's ready to go. Let's get on to the next steak. Last but not least, yet another beautiful, beautiful ribeye steak. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below what's your favorite cut of steak. Me, hands down, ribeyes, no competition. Don't get me wrong, I'll eat any steak. I'm too poor for fillets. I can't make myself pay for them. And I like the sear that I can get on ribeye better than I like a porterhouse because you got the big bone. But I do love a good porterhouse or a T-bone. All right, so y'all let me know down in the comment section below 3 more steak seasonings that y'all want to see compete. Because man, this is a fun video for me. I love steak. It's one of my favorite things. This is an easy video. It's not like cooking a brisket where you have to dedicate pretty much 2 days to making that video. This is like, oh yeah, I got to spend an hour making it and a couple hours editing it. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right if I can get this daggum string over the steak. What you trying to do? Be slippery? What you trying to do? You can't be slippery. Get this one tied off. We'll be all done with our prep. Get our seasonings on. Okay, so the first rub we're gonna go with is the steak rub, heavy on all sides. No binder, just meat and seasoning. I'm getting lazier and lazier when it comes to binder. Y'all let me know what's your favorite binder for a steak. I know the answer typically is going to be olive oil, but y'all let me know. Lane's Steak Supreme, heavy on all sides. Like I said, I don't know exactly what they've got in this, but it's a real buttery addition. Steak Supreme, baby. Last but not least, one of my favorites, the Hardcore Carnivore Black. It's not gonna be hard to tell which one is the Hardcore Carnivore Black, that's for sure. Great garlic, activated charcoal. If you don't know what that is, you know, look it up. But creates great flavor, great crust on the steak. Don't skip out on this, try it out. It's also great on brisket. There'll be links to these seasonings in the comment section down below. I'm gonna try them out. All right, so we're just gonna let those rest while we finish up the seasoning and cleaning the grill grates video, and then we'll be ready to slap them onto those grill grates once we got them seasoned again. You can already see a distinct difference. The Killer Hog steak rub has got a lot of really chunky pieces of garlic in it, and the Lane's has got more herbs and things, and then obviously the Hardcore Carnivore Black is, you know, it's black, so there's that. And we'll be back in a few. All right, now that we've got the grill grates ready to rock and roll, one video down for the day, baby. Steaks have been sweating on for about 20 minutes. It's time to go ahead, put some sear on them. What y'all talking about? Let's get them probed up and get them onto the grill. Okay, so these are all very similar in thickness. I think that this one right here is a little bit more chunky, and it'll help me to differentiate between the steak rub and the Steak Supreme rub, because cooked, they're gonna look very similar. The Carnivore Black's gonna be different, but we're gonna say that the Steak Supreme steak is the one that's getting the meter plus. We're gonna go right here, thick portion of the steak, right through the middle, into about that center, right in there, just like that. These are ready for the grill. All right, let's get them on there, baby. They're gonna press down really well. We're gonna let that go for about 2 minutes. Then we're gonna turn them. 2 minutes, flip. All right, let's give them a little bit of a turn. We'll start over here. I almost overwhelmed my grill today. Let's get this one. Gonna press, let those grill grates do their thing. Hopefully we'll have a pretty grill lines when we flip them. Okay, so it's time for the old flipperoo. Didn't really get my diamond hatch marks on that one, dadgummit. Getting crowded. That one on the other hand though, that one looks perfect, baby. That's what I was aiming for on this little piece of junk right here. Got beautiful diamonds on both of these, but this one came up a little short, so it's all good in the hood. I'm gonna let those go for same thing, 2 minutes, rotate, 2 minutes, rotate, and then we'll be moving to the cooler side of the grill. So this is a little bit different than like the reverse sear method, where you cook them, either sous vide, you smoke them, or you do an offset cook, and then once they come up to temp, you let them rest a little while, and then you put a good sear on them. This is sear and then offset, and the reason I like this better is because when you cook the meat slow first and then sear, you have a lot of water cooking out of the steak, and it can inhibit the formation of your crust on your steak just a little bit. And I just like this method. I like getting it to look how I want it to look, and then cooking it up to my desired doneness. But these are these are looking so good. It is time for the rotation. up about a little less than 180. My meat probe is getting in my way. This one there. We'll bring this one around this way. This is obviously our presentation side on these two. Maybe this one will be a little prettier on the back side. Man, I'm just loving the way those steaks look. 2 minutes. All right, so we've got our appearance on these steaks. Let's check this one, see did we do better on the back side. Oh yeah, babe, we got our hatch mark. That's what I'm talking about. I love those beautiful diamonds. Oh. So it's time to get these set up over here on the cool side of the grill where they'll be finishing up. This PK is just barely big enough for these 3 steaks. All right, one final look at what we got going on today, son. Woo! All right, so we've reached an internal temperature of 130 degrees. I expect these to cook up past 135 during the rest. Let's go ahead and get them off the grill. Oh, mama. Look at those things right there. Goodness gracious. Got Steak Supreme, Hardcore Carnivore Black, and we've got the steak rub from Malcolm Reed. All excellent choices. It's gonna be a good day, Tater. It's gonna be a good day. Let's get these babies lightly tinted with foil. All right, so we're gonna give these the full 15-minute rest, maybe 20. They deserve it. And then we're gonna be slicing into them, give them a taste test and see which one I prefer. So see y'all in just a bit. All right, so that's 20 minutes and that's just about all I can stand. Let's go ahead, let's get them out of their resting place and onto the cutting board. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, steak is like my favorite thing. And that's pretty steak. Let's get our thumbnail. Oh, mama, are these pretty. Get our meter out of there. Let's just go right on in, shall we? Yeah, baby. Let's get into tasting these things. All right, so we're going to start off with the Malcolm Reed steak rub. Honestly, without even tasting them, they're all winners. That's everything you want. Salt, pepper, garlic, and some special little blend of mild spices in there. Fantastic. Let's get into this Hardcore Carnivore Black before I eat this butcher's twine. Oh. Jeez Louise. Man. It's like, kind of like the steak rub, except just a little bit stronger kick of garlic. So good. So good. All right, let's see what's up with the Steak Supreme. Man, this is just how I like steak. In case y'all are wondering how I like steak, that's how I like steak right there. Steak Supreme. Let's get it. It's just hard to mess up a ribeye. That is so good. The Steak Supreme has got a lot of diversity and its flavor, and it's, I don't know if creamy is the right word, but that buttery, whatever that is that they got in there is so good. The steak rub from Killer Hogs, it's you know, it's steak. You know, it's everything you expect when you take a bite of steak. It's so good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta give the edge to the Hardcore Carnivore Black, man. It's gonna edge out by half a point. I'll say the Steak Supreme and the steak rub are neck and neck. Very different, but neck and neck. So good. Either one are good choices. The Hardcore Carnivore Black, though, stole my heart today. You would never think that any of these steaks were just dry seasonings, no binder, just beef covered in seasoning, no marinade, 20 minutes of sweat on time. So good. Look, guys, like I said earlier in the video, if you have a steak seasoning that you want me to try in my next video, we're gonna be doing 3 different steak seasonings, 3 different steaks. We're gonna cook them up, see what we think, give you my feedback, and eat well. You know what I'm saying? Come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there every day. It's a great group. See you in there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Smoke on, and I'll see y'all in the next video.